Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome back to Opolis Inc. And today is moving day. Hooray! So off camera I did finish off the last little bits of the AE2 quest line. Well, I didn't finish this extended machine frame one. So we've got the big noise to get just yet, but I did get the controller by making up the 8 16K drives and then just selectively choosing my trades, so that we got that done as painlessly as possible to get the controller. So once we had the controller, we just hooked up a piece of cable to it, put our terminal against it, put a drive next to it, and I've made 4 1K drives for now. Might not be enough, but then again, you know, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 10 double chests, and they're not even like... Some of them have nothing in them, right? So we'll see how well this can all fit, but let's just do this first and see how we go. There, that first one. 400 items. So yeah, we should be able to get all of this in without any issues at all. So I will continue doing this and bring you back in 2 or 3 minutes, however long it takes to finish all of this off. And this should be the last trip. Oh, we did fill it. We got them all full. Ran out of types, which I thought I was good on the types. I thought I was going to run out of bytes, to be honest, but that's fine. We got lots of room here. Quote unquote, lots of room. I guess the other thing I could do is I can make another 4K, right? Actually, can I make a 1K? No, I can't. I'd need a logic processor. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just use one double chest somewhere along the way. So to set up at the new base, we will need couple of cables just so I have some power storage. Yeah, we should be good to go. So I obviously did some terraforming, as I mentioned earlier, so knocked down most of the hill to a certain level and then decided on this being the floor where I'll put my main building, and kind of, you know, checked out what it would look like from a top level, like a second floor. I'm pretty happy with this. So a few of the trees I planted have grown in while I was doing all this, so it's looking a little bit more colorful out there. But for right now, let's just get this up and running. Controller. Oh, fluix cable is the other thing I was looking for. disk drives. There we go. Everything is back online again. And overflow storage. Just like that for now. I guess I could put this back in here. Needs to be there if I want to put it in. There we go. So from here, I guess I got my work cut out for me, setting back up my farms. I think I'm going to be putting my animals like down here a little bit. They always need to be a little bit further away so that they're not constantly inundated with their sounds. But we'll set up a crop farm and a new mystical agriculture farm. And I did totally miss earlier. Well, I didn't miss it. I kind of put it out of my head when I was first looking at mystical. But there is a harvester in here. Now, if we hold shift, it does a 3x3 area. So it's not the biggest area by any stretch of the imagination, but it will auto harvest for us. The only thing that it wouldn't do is grow the crops fast for us. But at the very least, we could set up a few of these and just have them, you know, idly collecting inferium essence and whatnot that we need in bulk, and just take it from there, right? And then we'll have those resources on hand without having to sit there and water them and wait for all of that to come in. The recipe here isn't too bad. The reason why I put it out of my head earlier was, you know, diamond scythes are, you know, just a couple of diamonds each, not too big a deal, but it was the solium ingots because we needed to get the solium from the nether. But now that we've got that all sorted, you know, I've got those resources coming in automatically now, so it's nothing to worry about. Let's get these back and grab these, because the other thing I did was I set up my a couple more of the miners over in my mining area here. So I just wanted to pick somewhere away from the main base, obviously, because we're going to be digging great big holes in the earth. And I wanted someplace with no trees, so it took me a while to find a plains-ish biome. I think this one is, yeah, called plains. I've got a drawer wall set up here. I just needed to get more drawers. And we'll fill this all in eventually. And then I bought a storage controller and the linking tool and the configuration tool. So the configuration tool we can use to lock the drawers. Actually, do I have a couple of blocks? Yes, I think I have a couple of blocks available here. So we lock all these drawers so that for whatever reason, if we happen to empty them out, they retain their memory of what they were there for. And then the linking tool, we can see I've got all these drawers right now linked up, but the new ones I just put down aren't. Let's do that, but I was waiting till I had resources come in, right? So that I could start sorting them so I know what I needed. Well, I know what I need, but I just wanted to have them accessible easily, so. Do I want one for flint? Do I want one for bright shards? I think that kind of stuff I can void. Basically, the only things I want in here are things that are actually going to get voided. We can come over here and then just start putting things in. may as well link all these now because they are locked, so nothing will go in there that I don't want in there. There. So now they should all be linked. You want to see, I can take those 4 out, put them back into the buffer chest. And that 49 on the cinnabar. Well, did I miss these 4? I did. 7. Now it should be going back up again. Yes, there we go. And if you did wonder, the best use for the cinnabar is we can just turn it directly into redstone. Melting it up, each cinnabar gives us enough for 1 ore, so you can just put those in, melt them down, turn it into the stone, and then process it through the enrichment chamber and get 12 redstone out for every 2 pieces of cinnabar that you put into it. So it's a great alternate source of redstone that I didn't realize that I had until I started looking at it and wondering if I should be voiding it or not. And then I'm like, oh wait, that's something we can do with it. So yeah, I've got this here going. Got one in a chunk, you know, I just put it right on the chunk borders, right? One in that chunk there and one in this chunk there. We're mining out 2 chunks at a time now. So it's not super fast by any stretch, but it is at the very least some passive income of some resources while I do other things, especially things like ender pearls. Iron is handy because I don't want to start duplicating it just yet. And I guess when it gets down low enough, we'll get some more better resources like platinum and things that I don't have a whole lot of just yet. I really did kind of think about putting this area on a mountain or someplace where I could get some emeralds coming in, but we can duplicate emeralds pretty much in exactly the same way as we were doing with the redstone. So we can solidify 2 emeralds into an emerald ore, and then run the emerald ore back through the enrichment. Oh, that only gives 2. Guess we would have to use the combiner there along with some of the mining bucks, so we'd have to use at least advanced mining bucks to get, you know, 3 for 2, 3 out of every 2 that we put in. But if we use higher tier mining bucks, we can also, you know, double the emerald outputs if we do want to go with that route. So, you know, getting more diamonds, more emeralds, things like that, it can all be done through the combiner. Whereas sometimes the enrichment chamber is going to be better without the added hassle of having to add bucks into the equation there. So yeah, I've got my work cut out for me, so may not be another episode for a couple of days while I do all of that mundane stuff. Yeah, we're only, you know, 800. Oh no, that's an untitled waystone, but that is the new home. I don't know why it says untitled there. That's strange. But yeah, come back here, pull up the rest of the stuff that I do want to move. And yeah, that is moving day all done. Interesting note over here in that this entroized fluix bud, budding entroized fluix didn't even get down to the lowest level. Even after I grew everything I needed off of it, and it's still got 6 more full-size ones on it. So it is quite random, I guess, on how the stages go until you get down to this Certus Quartz stage. And yeah, once it does hit the Certus Quartz, these never grow, right? The 2 mediums, 2 smalls, and 1 large have been there for hours and hours that I've been playing around doing all of this. Anyways, that wraps it up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I appreciate you all for checking it out, and we will see you in the next one. Later!